What would you say to the people who say, well, you know, all these children were kidnapped and murdered and you were a part of it? What would you tell them if they said, well, you know, they're trying to say, well, you were part of this, you approved of this? What would you
I
tell
did approve of it, but there was nothing I could do about it.
I was told that over the 13 years of the project, there were as many as 300,000 that were used in the experimentation. Of that amount, I was told less than 1% survived, and of that less than 1%, very few were able to function in society.
How many do you think in that period of time, let's say between, what was it, 1971, roughly?
72,
72 to
maybe
83?
80.
So how many do you think, approximately?
Probably at Bok Talk itself, at least 10,000.
Between a minimum figure of 10,000 and a possible maximum figure of 100,000. Because Long Island was not the only point where they were brainwashing these kids and setting up the Montauk Boys programs. Eventually they wound up in every major city in the U.S.
That's actually a small number. Do you know that in this day and age, that there are over 5 million people a year that vanish off the face of the earth without a trace? So 300,000 over the course of 13 years is quite insignificant.
Put it this way. If you're sitting there with 20 guns pointed at you, what are you going to do? Whatever the hell they want! First of all, I have the self-preservation instinct, like every one of us has. And getting shot hurts. I can tell you that from personal experience. And I don't want to be hurt. If you're going to kill me, okay, kill me, you son of a bitch. I bore fear being hurt and laying in a hospital for years in pain.
So, in other words, you were forced to do this. This was against your will.
Initially, it wasn't. But I really had no way out of it.